Welcome into the Extra Point, presented by Global Motorsports in Cool Springs and Belle Meade. The world's best luxury imports at Nashville's best prices. Check them out and find out what's new on the lot today at globalmotorsportsinc.com. Zach, today the Extra Point is predicting the college football playoff rankings week number 3, because last week, number 2, Clemson, number 3, Michigan, number 4, Washington, all lose. And so there's mad chaos in college football right now.
Yeah, that's the first time 2, 3, and 4 have fallen in the same weekend since the 80s. So the College Football Playoff Committee has a tough decision to make. This is what I think that they will do. I think number 1, Alabama, that's easy.
Sure.
I think Ohio State now pushes up all the way to number 2 because they won that weekend. Everybody else lost. I then have Clemson as they notch down 1 mark. Then I have Michigan, which notches down 1 mark. And then outside of the top 4, I have Louisville. The College Football Playoff somehow, some way hates Louisville, and I don't think they want to be put in a position where they will eventually have to move Louisville down once Clemson goes to the ACC championship.
Really? So I have Alabama 1. I think they're going to put Ohio State at 2, going from 5 up to 2, like you just said. And I have Clemson at number 3, and I go with Louisville at number 4. Because Louisville lost at Clemson by 2 points, who is the 3rd team. Who did Michigan lose to? Iowa. Iowa is a middle-of-the-road team, and I think that puts Louisville ahead.
Clemson lost to Pitt, though.
I understand, but Pitt has a pretty good – I mean, Pitt's knocked off some teams. Pitt's also beaten Penn State, who I think will be around 8, 9, and 10 in the playoff rankings. And Penn State beat Ohio State, so that's why I think Ohio State will – end up getting the nod over Michigan until that Michigan-Ohio State game's played.
I think you've got to look about future decision-making in the college football playoff.
Sure, definitely do.
Do they want to make the hard decision, if Clemson wins the ACC championship, to flip-flop Louisville and Clemson? They're going to be forced to do that. If you already put Clemson, or if you already put Louisville in the top 4, you're going to have to pull them out of it eventually.
Yes, but here's the one thing. Louisville won't win a conference champion where maybe a Michigan does.
Then why put them in the top 4? If they're not going to win a conference championship, why put them in the top 4?
Because
Clemson make the mistake.
It's about right now. It's about who are the 4 best teams in college football right now. It's not about who's going to win the conference championship in 3 weeks. It's about Tuesday night at 6:30.
Then why is Clemson only moved down 1 slot if they just lost, if it's about right now?
So who are you going to put above Clemson? You have Clemson down just 1 spot.
But you're talking about, I think it's about the future. This is a human poll, okay?
Yes.
This is a human committee. They're not going to kill themselves now to set themselves up for failure later.
I don't think they're killing themselves. I think you had a unique week where 2, 3, and 4 lost. You move 5 up to 2. 2 slides down 1 spot. And then you move 6 up to... then you move 6 up to 4. I mean, there's a lot of math going all over the place, but I think it makes sense.
I just don't think Louisville deserves to be in the top 4 because they're going to be yanked out of it here in a couple of weeks.
But they have the best loss you can possibly have of any of the teams in contention. I think Washington gets screwed. I think they're behind Wisconsin tonight, too. That's the Extra Point presented by Global Motorsports on A to Z Sports Nashville.com. We'll talk about the real rankings Wednesday morning at 8 Central on Periscope at A to Z Sports and Facebook Live at A to Z Sports Nashville.